Hello there, friends. Hopefully you're doing well. We have updated to 1.6.4. And in this update, we have hay bales, which, thankfully, although depending on how the farm actually does with collecting stuff, it may not really matter. We have carpets now, which is great. Hardened clay, which is obtained through the clay block in a furnace. And of course, we can dye clay now. We have block of coal, which will be very useful in the future. We have leads. That'll be nice. And then horses. We get horses and donkeys and mules. We will have to go on an adventure to see if we can find some horses and donkeys and mules. Because I would love to either make a stable outside or make one in the cave somewhere. However, horses and cave probably don't go that well together. It's just my guess. So what we'll have to do, I really should try and note down what directions I've gone. Okay. So I think the first thing is definitely horses and mules. Actually, let's get leads. Let's make leads, yeah. Lava now decays properly? Oh, I'll be the test of that. Seriously, getting rid of lava in these early patches, updates, have just been painful. So painful. So we need string? We need string and slime for a lead, is that right? 4 string and 1 slime ball, okay. So what is it? Shoot, I don't remember how. I don't remember how to do this. Dang it. Let's see how we make a lead. Unless they change. Oh, it's like that. Yeah, I would not have gotten that. Alright. Now we have 8, and did I bring a saddle up here? I did. Aha. Fabulous. So now, where I would want to put a stable, that's the question. Because the kind of, I guess, obvious answer would be down with the other animals down here. But like I said, a horse in a cave may not be the best idea, but I would be curious. Because we could put horses around here somewhere. There is a big gap between cows. We could do that. I want to keep the middle cleared for the slimes. But I'm thinking, first and foremost, just getting them to the surface above the base, and then we can kinda finagle a few things, but if anything, we could put a smaller kind of stable up here. There's plenty of branch-offs and everything like that that we could go to. Now we could... What if we just put it like... Ooh, what if we put it in the wall over here? That'd be kind of nifty. That is a possibility, I feel. Okay. But let's go and see if we can find some horses. And... we will definitely make some fences. And I did like Etho's idea for putting pumpkins in the trees. I think that'd be kind of a cool thing to have at night. I've taken down a lot of the trees around me, but we can always replant some, it's not a huge deal. I did think that was a cool effect. I know there was one direction that I have actually not gone super far. And that would be great to know which direction that was. Let's go west for now and just see if anything pops up. And I'm thinking that pretty soon I want to do the dragon fight. From what I understand, you just need a bunch of arrows. Pretty much the main thing you need. I think in the next episode or two, we might go and do a dragon fight. I don't think it gets updated until probably the combat update. I would like to try it before that. Okay, this is the direction. So west, east, east. East is the direction of the least explored. Looks like we may have to use the nether and do some fancy pants bridging to actually get to where we need to go. Either I have already loaded these chunks at some point, or I'm just incredibly unlucky in what biomes are actually here. Yeah, I think the best option for us is just to use the nether. Take one of the roads and pick a side and hop out of it, so that is what we are going to do. I can find some horses and kind of tag them, basically. Horses shouldn't despawn as far as I know. But for all I know, I'm incredibly wrong, so... I don't know why I keep trying to, like, go venturing out and running, when it just seems much simpler just to use the nether. You go further in the nether, and it's a pretty good guarantee that I'll find a place that I haven't loaded already. It would have been perfect if some horses spawn in this area. I wonder if the other animals here are screwing up that chance. Well, they probably are. But no biggie. The amount of times that I've spawned into a freaking dungeon, it's only like 3 or 4. 2 or 3 maybe, but it's weird that it's happened that much. Oh, I'm in the ocean, that's why. I mean, hopefully this is new land. I really hope so. This is just a never-ending ocean. The only semi-nice thing about this is that when guardian temples come out, I'll at the very least have a vast ocean to explore, because I'm only going north. Although, knowing my luck, it's still not going to help much. This thing just goes on forever. Holy Toledo. There's going to be a lot of nether travel in the future. I cannot wait to have an elytra with rockets. The only downside is that horses, I think, only really spawn in plains. But this is definitely not a plains biome. I will say for me, since I don't have the nostalgia not triggered, but since I don't have the nostalgia for the old games, or the old updates, I personally very much prefer the newer things. But I am enjoying experiencing this for myself, so that way when I get to the newer updates, well, it'll be a lot more... I'll have earned the wings and being able to fast travel and stuff like that. And by fast travel, I just mean wings. Oh, please don't tell me this is the only... Oh, son of a munch. Oh, so rude. Alright, we go north again. Hi-ho, it's off to exploring I go. Well, balls. I forgot that I had already come through here. I think I went this way. I think I went east. Yeah, I think I went east to find that village. Episode or 2 ago? Well, I did it off camera, but I showed it. Alright, well, let's keep going north. Looks like I'm going to need to do some, well, nether construction here sooner rather than later. I'll probably change my plans. Because, well, I need to make sure my nether is horse accessible. At least for now. And the long trek begins again. Now, I certainly appreciate people saying that the elytra made the world feel smaller and that it became too easy and all that stuff, but yeah, I'm okay with that. My thought is just don't use the elytra then. No one's forcing people to use the elytra. It's there if you want it. Okay, I did not expect to have to be going out this far to get horses. Oh, I'm not looking forward to when we get more biomes and I want to go and explore them. Hindsight being what it is, I probably should have only gone one direction when it came to exploring, instead of kind of branching off in all directions. But worst case, I could just get rid of some chunks and have them reloaded. Which honestly I might have to do in the future. Especially if people would like to have a world download at some point. And also just for my own sanity. I really, really, really want to do a villager trading hall. I think A, it'd be a fun project, but also I would like to actually experience that. Experience the old way of trading and then further appreciate the updated version. How am I finding every biome except plains? How? This is bloody absurd. Oh my sweet good golly gosh. Journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, but that doesn't mean it's not annoying. Oh, we found a plains. Holy balls, okay. Well, here's what we're gonna have to do. We're gonna have to cull some herds. If I don't see any horsies. Because sheepies, I don't need you, and I don't want you right now. Will this greatly increase my odds of seeing a horse? Probably not. However, I just want to get some horsies, man. My strength is uncalculable. Killing these sheep with one shot. Most of the time. More often than not. Come on, horses. I just need you to spawn. We're in the right area. We're definitely not in preloaded chunks. Horses! Holy Toledo! My God! We have gone almost 17,000 blocks. Okay, 17,000 blocks to find these horses. Oh my God. Holy just my... Oh. Hello, you beautiful steeds, you. All in packs and everything. Oh, and there's more over there. There's babies. Oh, this is gorgeous. Oh. Okay. We're good. First off, screenshot. Secondly, I'm just... Oh. This is gonna suck getting them back. My God. Yeah, we're gonna need to build, work on the nether before I work on getting the horses back. But I do want to see... Oh, dang. How much... Hang on. What is the most hearts that they can have? I think it's 30. 30 health, 15 hearts. Let me love you. I will treat you right. I'll give you carrots and all that other stuff that you love. Well, not if you keep doing that. Love me. Please? I'll give you $5. Ah, sweet. I'm not giving you $5. Oh, okay. How many hearts is this guy? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh, wow. And 15 is the max. That kind of does some gliding, it looks like. This is awesome. Oh my gosh. Your jump definitely sucks. I won't lie. I cannot tell a lie. But honestly... really not terrible. Your jump is definitely crap. But your speed seems pretty good. Oh my gosh, there's so many horses. I have never been so happy to see horses. Oh, okay. Oh, look at this sexy... Oh, this is beautiful. Oh, I look amazing. The horse looks amazing. This is gorgeous. Okay. So first off, what we are going to do is dig a hole. Not there. However, I am not looking forward to building the nether tunnel to get all the way out here. Because this is going to be so far. Oh, this is going to really partly suck. Okay, your jump isn't much better than the other one, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Dude, almost max health. Oh, this is so good. Okay. Guess I could just keep the saddle on them since I'll be coming back to grab them. So yeah, we'll just put it back on you. There we go. Okay. Now the downside is that I will have to kill myself because I'm not going to run back 17,000 blocks. That is just not going to happen. But what we shall do... Make a chest. Okay, I already had a chest. Even though I don't have anything majorly important in here. I would like to keep my stuff alive if I can. Alright, so now I'm going to kill myself and head back to the base. And then we will work on, well, getting a portal all the way out here. To this beautiful, beautiful herd. Oh, this is my spawn. Sweet. I thought the spawn was like more that way. Oh, right. This works beautifully. We have found horses that are so far away. Oh, gosh. Alright. I need to do a few things first. I want to... I'm going to need to do so much. So one thing that I realized mid-building my nether is that I'm going to need to increase the circle size. So currently... Let's hop in the nether real quick. So my original idea was just to use the regular road I have here, and then maybe put some tracks on it with the periodic redstone charging deal. That way I can just take a cart to wherever I want to go. However, I was thinking about it, and it would be nice to have a boat path. So, I'll probably hate myself, because that just sounds about right. I was thinking about increasing... Yeah, so if I wanted to do what I'm thinking of, I would need to basically increase the circle to where I can have a path, or we could have, I was hoping to have just like path here and then path here, but oh, I'm gonna hate this so much since I've already gone so far out on the backside there. But if we... There's two options here. Since the way I have it set out now, I could take down these walls and then just add an ice path onto this and have this be like the divider and then have like that. Or have take this down, put ice down the middle here, have some sort of barrier block here, whether it's a wall or iron bar, and then have the ice going that way. Because I know I'll be using elytra more often than not, but I don't know, I wouldn't mind having multiple ways through the nether if I really feel like I need to. So yeah, that's something I'll need to look at. Not sure exactly what, because I've already put so much of the sandstone down that I really don't want to have to move it if I don't have to. Now I need to go get more... Well, now I need to go and get more obsidian, because I guess I don't have any more on me, which is weird. I figured that I would have a lot more, since I had been digging up the obsidian down at the bottom. We may have some in the chest down here that I just didn't bring up. Oh, we do, thank God. Okay, phew! Alright, so we do have the obsidian down here, which is fantastic. It's a big time save. Bring that... There we go, okay. Bring all this up, but definitely need to work on decorating the nether, at least getting the basic path set out, so that's why I need to kind of figure out how I'm going to do the path. Other option is just to not use an ice road, and just go with my original idea of doing the minecart. I do like the ice road, but I also know that, knowing me, I'll use the elytra more than the ice road. Even the ice road is faster, but I'm going to go and think about it for a bit and start planning how to get to the horses and getting them back here. And then we will go from there. So I finally made the portal, which is this direction. And it's not as far in the nether, which isn't shocking, but it's still about 2,131 blocks away from spawn. So, to get the horses from A to B without horsey death, because I would like to avoid that, we're gonna need to build up the nether tunnel a lot more. So instead of just doing a basic, like, cobble thing all the way through and all that, I'm just gonna make it. So I did figure out a design that I liked, which it's gonna be a little interesting, but I think it'll work. It's gonna require a lot of ice in the future, or a lot of blue ice, or packed ice, depending on how much I feel like going overboard. But I figure it's better just to place all this down now rather than have to do double duty in the future and have to take it down again when I actually want to... When I actually want to build the full thing and stuff, so... Little work now, less work later. But I am going to need to AFK at the Skelly farm to get more bones and XP. Well, XP, not really bones. I have more bones and arrows and everything that I can shake a stick at, but definitely going to need to farm there for some experience to get better picks. Because right now the best ones I have are just this efficiency one and then some silk touch iron ones. Which is fine. However, I want the unbreaking and all that fun jazz. And then I think one thing we'll do today is swing by the breeder and see if that's been fixed with the new update. I really hope so, because that is one project I really want to actually dive into and build all that and all that fun stuff, so I'm going to cross my fingers that it is actually fixed and that I can actually start doing that and we can actually have a villager breeder and a trading hall and all that fun stuff. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't very much looking forward to the future Village and Pillage update. Alright, well, I have a lot more blocks to place. So I will bring you back when we head to the village and check out the breeder and see if that's any better. So I've been at it in the nether, getting a path to the horses, but it's gonna take a while. Because like I said, I want to get all the stuff set down and everything like that, and it's gonna take a lot of stone. So I've been sitting at the cobble generator and just mining away and then smelting that, but I figure we can do like a trifecta here. I can let the stone smelt, I can let some iron accumulate, and I wanted to work on a better path to the villager breeder back here. This was the original one that I built and then it worked and then it didn't, and now I'm sad. But back here is the one that started to work again after I rebuilt it. So the thing is, I again have no idea why it just stopped breeding at a certain level, but there's no hearts popping up on these guys, and yeah, I don't know. But I've gotten some villagers, but it's not consistent. So there's a few over here, but it's just not consistent. Might need to move this guy a little closer to the doors, but I don't think that's really a huge deal. So I'm not going to worry about it at the moment. This is much faster than running through the nether, I will say that. Now I've gotten the other horse already back at the main base. And this one, we can finally work on a stable. However, the video is kind of already running long because it took so long for me to find the horses that I think next episode we're going to be working on a little path between the iron farm and the future, hopefully, villager trading hall and a stable for the horses. I'm still not exactly sure where I want to put it, but I have a handful of ideas that I'm mingling around in the old noodle. Part of me wants to put them underground, however, the other part of me doesn't at the moment. Maybe move a few of them down underground and keep the rest above ground. Not exactly sure, but I did design, or I did build a stable a long time ago in one of my old worlds, and I might try and do a similar design. I genuinely have no idea how I built it, but we're gonna muck about with a few things and see what happens. And we will kind of discuss where we want to put a stable. And then that'll probably be it for today, because, like I say, the video ran a bit longer than I thought because, well, there's a lot of exploring to do. And I have a couple ideas for where I want to put the future mob farm. So, we'll get back and then we will discuss all that. So, we have made it back. And mostly in one piece, we'll see if, hey, I did it. I didn't hurt myself this time. There we go. Alright. So now we got these two lovely horses here. And since I still want to do the tree surrounding the middle part here, we need to put a rough outline of that, which isn't a huge deal. I think what we can do is put the stable basically right here. So we would take out the 3x3 door that I was working on, and which, I mean, isn't perfect, but hey, it opened. That's the important thing. But I think we'll put it maybe like right here, make it a bit smaller-ish. Because I think we're gonna have, since it's all the way out here, we'll probably have it curve in. I have no idea if this is actually remotely gonna look like a decent round-ish tree, but we're just gonna kind of roll with it and see what happens. I'm sure that any sort of pro builders are just crying at looking at how I'm doing this, but hey, that's okay. Shed the tears. Yeah, I think that would work, because of course the door would be gone, so the stable would roughly come out to about here, and then also doing the path for the breeder and the iron farm. So over here, there's a hole, and that hole leads to where I'm thinking of putting the future mob farm. So the mobs would be spawning up here and then drop down. We would have to obviously spawn spawn-proof the upper layer up here. I've done a little bit over here, but nothing over here. So that's what I was thinking about doing the trees that I saw in Etha's old videos. Putting the pumpkins in the trees and letting light come from that, but then on top of that, hiding pumpkins in the ground to ensure that there's optimal coverage. But we build that up there, and it leads right down here next to the enchanting room. Oh, and I forgot to mop that out. Marked that out. So I'm thinking about having them drop right here. We would probably need to put a slab or something right here. Well, if anything, we can like stand right here and hit them. But it would probably be just the basic... Ooh, actually... If I'm doing the design I'm thinking of, I don't think spiders would fit down the 1x1. I don't believe they would. I think they need a 2x2. But honestly, I could go without the spiders. However, we may just deal with it. So they would drop right there, and so that's kind of the rough idea for that. And then over here, a while ago I mentioned putting a water feature down here. And I finally got around to actually mapping out a rough idea of what the shape would look like. So we would dig down maybe 4 or 5 blocks, nothing crazy, and then round it out a bit and decorate as much as we can. Because at this point I don't know how nice it'll look. I don't think you can waterlog half slabs. Or I guess slabs. Whatever. But I definitely want to have that water feature, and then we would have the dirt come up here and across here, So you would have a nice looking bridge that is more than likely oak and stone going across here, similar to the bridge we have out there going towards the desert. And then we would have branches coming off, well, you know what I mean. We would have it branch off over to here. So, like this. And then we'd be good to go. And we would have them go to each of the entrances to each of the sides. So I think that'll be a lot nicer. And it'll just be a cool thing that over time we can see it actually get more and more decorated as more blocks get introduced and just make it prettier. And then we'll need to put the dog somewhere. I do want to make like a dog area. That's a future project though. But these are all the plans that are rambling around in my head. And like I say, next time is going to be the stable and the path. So that's going to do it for this one. Hopefully you did enjoy. Take care of yourself, and thank you for checking it out. See you in the next one.